Sticking with the Titans for just a moment, I know there's been a big conversation about the lack of kaiju fighting throughout the season, but my god, did they deliver on one this episode. That Kong vs. Titan X fight was an absolute all-timer. I thought I was watching a live sporting event. It was incredible. I was so locked in on everything that was happening with those two monsters going after each other, and then they add more on top of it with everything going on with Keiko and Kate on the ground, which I thought was great. Some of the camera work in that entire sequence was awesome, with this shot by far being my favorite. I thought the human story and the emotions involved in this final episode were really strong, and that goes for all parties involved. I wasn't really for it at the beginning, but I am all in on this Kantara situation right now. I think it's a very interesting plot point to pit him against his family in season 3 with this hope that he can bring his father back thanks to Axis Mundi. Kate continues to be one of the strongest characters in the show. She is arguably one of, if not my favorite character out of all of them, and even though it was a little bit of a slow build, I really enjoyed the story they gave her this season. I thought it was fascinating, the connection with Titan X and the history and mythology behind it all, that all led to that big moment at the end. And what do I really need to say about Lee or Keiko? They are such incredibly strong characters, but I do love what they did with them in this episode. Kind of the back and forth between the two of them, and then that final moment at the end where they are both looking at the younger version of Lee Shaw through the rift. It's a really cool closing of a chapter that feels like we are putting the past storyline in the end because everything has now caught up into the present. I really enjoyed this season. I loved it for both the good and the bad, but I thought that this was a perfect season finale for everything that we have been following through the entire season. It felt like a perfect closing episode for all of the storylines and arcs that we have been following that led to this, while also setting up some massive things going forward for this show and this universe that I cannot wait to see. But I am curious what you think. Let me know what you thought about the season 2 finale for Legacy of Monsters and what you thought about the season overall. And make sure to hit that follow button if you want more TV content just like this.